Hello, ghouls and gals. Welcome to another edition of Behind the Monster Mask. Now, today I'm going to show you why it is that I don't buy latex masks anymore. Now, I've stated in past videos that I don't, and as to why. And this time I'm going to show you. Now, the mask I'm bringing out right now is from the Savage Eye, and it is one of my favorites. It is the artist's rendition, Charles Curtis rendition of the Frankenstein monster, and it is signed by him on October of 2010. And well, let me show it to you here. And this is a latex mask, and as you can see, he really can't even stand anymore. He's just kind of flopped to one side. He's losing his form. He had plastic eyes here, but sadly they've popped off. They haven't been able to hold as the latex has deteriorated. And the latex will deteriorate into forms. It'll either become very hard and crispy, and it'll start to kind of chisp or crisp away on like the edges, or it'll become a gooey mess, which is what this one has become. And now this mask has maintained or has been contained at all times. I don't really have it out on a shelf or anything. I've preserved this the best I could. But sadly, this is what's become of this mask. It's very, in its form right now, it's very gooey. As you can see here, Charles Curtis, October 2010. It's a very nice version of the Frankenstein monster. It doesn't really depict any one monster in particular. It's not Boris or Glenn. It's not any other rendition of the monster. But this mask in its form right now is again, it's very, that's even tearing right here. It's very sticky, and at times it just kind of sticks to itself. And what's cool about these masks is that they were just really well made. Seeing this mask in perfect condition, you kind of see it there. It kind of takes a little shape once it. The fun furs is a nice addition instead of just molded hair. But in the back here, this was actually, it is still a zipper. So you could unzip the back portion of the mask to put it on and take it off and whatnot. But I thought that was a pretty cool detail on this mask. Now the mask is painted in a fleshy tone, skin color, not green or blue or any other color. And it's got some nice shading done to it. I just have really low light right now. But as you can see, it's just a mushy mess. And the investment is what kills me, because you want something to last you for a long time, and then you have something like this that, you take the best care that you possibly can, and in a few short years, it's pretty much just garbage. And there went one, your investment, and two, part of your collection. And I've had to let go of a lot of good masks that were part of this collection and have sadly deteriorated, like this one. And that's why I opted just to kind of leave the latex masks and go for vinyl. And now I'm not always going to find the same masks in vinyl. Like I mentioned in the Michael Myers mask video, I had to buy the latex Michael Myers because if I bought vinyl and stuck with it, I end up with this thing. And for the past video, I've showed you both masks side by side. This thing is ugly. So there are times where I had to make the investment and buy a latex mask. However, I tried to kind of buy what I had in latex in vinyl form, and sometimes I do well, other times I just really can't find what I'm looking for. But I was really pleased when I found the Frank monster, this one here particularly, from Ruby's, and this one is the likeness of Boris Karloff, and it is cast in vinyl, and that's one thing that I appreciate. I had the calendar monsters as well from the reissue from Don Post. I let those go. I have not really found the Glenn Strange Frank, but I found Wolfman, I found Mummy, I found other monsters that I had, except Phantom of the Opera, played by Lon Chaney Sr., or a Glenn Strange Frankenstein monster. But everything else that I had from that collection I have now in some sort of vinyl form, and this is one of my favorite masks. So I mean, yes, I'm losing a great mask, but at the same time I have this mask and other Frankenstein monsters cast in vinyl that will upkeep my collection and just keep me happy. So there is that. I have other versions of this mask, just modified and made by artists. I'll showcase those on another occasion, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys why it is that I don't do the latex anymore. I'll put this aside. It's just, to me, it's just sad to see the investment just kind of go down the drain, but it's also sad to see such a great mask just fall apart and just lose its shape. And you know, there's nothing you can do about this. I mean, yeah, there's talc that you can brush on the inside and try to upkeep it and stuff paper or plastic, but it doesn't help. I mean, I've had masks that I've bought before that lasted me a few months, and then next thing you know, they're all gummy like this. One of them was actually from Forum Novelties. They had a collection, Universal Studios Monster Collection, and I bought the Wolfman and I bought the Frankenstein monster, and they both, within the matter of months, did the same thing. Now this I've had for some years, and it, up until about maybe, I'd say 2-3 months ago, I noticed that it was kind of like starting to get really gummy. But those other ones, they went quick. And so the decision was just to lay off the latex unless I really need something for my collection. Then I'll make the investment. Otherwise, I won't bother with it. And so this is the reason why I've stayed away from latex. This is, and you see the bottom here, it says the Savage Eye. It's sad for me to have to let go of this mask because I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed showing it off, and I never wore it. I never wanted to get, you know, the oils of my skin on it or anything like that. So, you know, I handled it as best as I could, but ultimately, latex is a natural substance, and it has a shelf life. So this is the reason why, and I just hope that I can find a lot of great masks out there in vinyl, or I even enjoy some of the vacuum form masks now from Trick or Treat Studios. I think those are pretty cool too. So I have several of those in my collection. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. This has been a very sad video for me to post, but it is what it is. So stay tuned for the next video. I will have more to showcase. Until then, stay cool, my fiends. See you later.